20 years ago, Carol Kirkpatrick wrote the first edition of AriaReady, The Business of Singing. It was an instant success. 10 years later, she wrote an expanded second edition. It was also a bestseller, but this time not just in North America, but in the UK and Europe. Hello, I'm David Anderson. For decades, I've been Carol Kirkpatrick's husband and business partner. As soon as AriaReady was first published, Carol and I started to work on all of our courses for the workshops and boot camps for AriaReady. We built these courses on the foundations and principles of her book. We combined our experience and we worked as a team. Her 40 years as a singer, teacher, and author, and my 4 decades in sales and marketing from Los Angeles to New York City. Carol's original goal for AriaReady was twofold. The first, I'll share with you now. The second, we'll get to that in a minute. Her first goal was to create a living company, an ongoing resource for young singers. That was the driving force behind everything Carol did and everything AriaReady. She wanted to give others the helping hand she did not have when her career began. When singers first heard the AriaReady story, be it from the books or the courses, it was from Carol's perspective, as it should have been. But that was AriaReady 1.0. What many of you may not know is this. Almost 2 years ago now, Carol passed away from an insidious pulmonary condition called IPF. A few hours before she passed, I promised her I would do my best to finish what we had started and to prepare AriaReady to be passed down to the next generations. For nearly a year, I was an emotional wreck, not able to think about, let alone start to keep that promise. But once that first anniversary of her death had come and gone, I got my feet back under me and settled in to do the work necessary to fulfill my promise. Yes, life and health got in the way of our meeting that second goal, and that was to have AriaReady create grants for aspiring singers. That is why I, and a determined group of Carol's former students, are now focused on reaching this goal as soon as possible. So, today, I am proud to share with you our vision for AriaReady's future, but this time as AriaReady 2.0. 2.0 will be from an entirely different point of view, from a brand new perspective. This time, we will share her work from her students' perspective, singers who worked one-on-one directly with Carol. To be sure, the material is still Carol's, but the examples and stories that support it were going to be current, new, and even more relevant to this post-pandemic world we live in today. You'll hear singers from Carol's vocal studio, master classes, university summer programs. Many, many, many have offered to share their life lessons from working directly with Carol and their experiences using the AriaReady tools that helped build their careers and, dare I say, their lives. Much is still in flux, but I can tell you this. We're going to present AriaReady 2 in 3 acts. Act 1 will be the launch of the new website. Yes, we will continue to offer all 3 forms of Carol's books, plus create community, share testimonials from working singers. In Act 1, we will also give away a mini workshop on our boot camps and tools and skills. Plus, we'll have chats, interviews, short videos, and over a decade of monthly newsletters, blogs, and articles will be shared again, but this time revised with current examples from women and men in today's business and singing world. We are launching the new website on Carol's birthday, January 6th, so you can start your new year off to your best advantage. Act 2 will follow shortly, and it's still a bit of a surprise to be announced later, a work in process, if you will. But I can tell you this, you're going to be very happy to hear it. And Act 3 will be the updated rework of all the workshops and boot camps. And this time, they're going to be available to you online. After our first year of business as AriaReady 2.0, and every year after that, we will evaluate how the company is doing. If it has paid for itself, we will create grants for singers to ensure you have the skills, tools, and funding to fulfill your dreams, thus completing Carol's second goal for Are You Ready? By the way, I will not be taking a salary from this business. All it will need to do is cover the cost of setting it up, running it, and maintaining it annually. So, profits generated from Are You Ready 2.0 will be returned to you, today's singers. You know, in classical music, the journey to the stage is often as dramatic as the performances themselves. Are You Ready is about that journey. It's about the challenges, the fears, the triumphs, and the transformations. Remember, Are You Ready was designed by a successful professional singer for singers. It's a step-by-step guide, but it's even more than that. It's a transformation process. It's about going from being lost and afraid to being confident and proud. It's a career roadmap for the 2020s and beyond. It's an action plan, a set of principles that form the foundation for a successful career. It's about real-life success stories, as you'll hear. You'll hear from singers just like you. And finally, Are You Ready is a promise. It's a promise to all singers of classical music. It originated with Carol when she said, "I know who you are. I used to be you. You are the reason Are You Ready exists." But now, that promise comes from me and a cohort of singers who work directly with Carol. We are committed to helping the Are You Ready process continue to transform young singers, to grow stronger, to be better aware, healthier, and yes, even safer. And ultimately, to create grants for those singers that need that little extra assistance before their dreams can be manifest. That's the Are You Ready story. It's a story of journeys, of dreams and transformations. And thanks to our expanding Are You Ready community, it's a story that's still being written. And so the journey begins anew. The question now is the same one that Carol asked for 20 years. Are you ready? Thank you. We look forward to working with you soon.